Hey, this is George,
And I'm Pineapple.
and this is Runk Comics.
We've both been drinking, so George, why don't you tell our guys what we got going on today?
Well, I am about to unbox my first ever CGC submissions that I personally submitted to CGC myself personally.
George, that box looks like it's already been opened. Have you gone through this already?
Well, a lot of YouTube channels that unbox CGC books, they tend to lie and act like they didn't unbox it already. But you know what? We are fiends. We've already unboxed this stuff before it's been videotaped. It's all an illusion. I'm not about lying to my viewers. That's just not something I'm ready to do. I'm not that drunk yet.
No. All right, reality. I like it.
All right. Well, take a little swig of the apple juice here.
I got something a little stronger than apple juice.
Pear juice. Pineapple juice.
We all know what it does.
All right. So let's get into it here. Bubble wrap. Invoice. Comic books. All right. Jeff, why don't you?
I feel like I should have gotten a fancy white dress for this, but
Well, so that's not what we were looking for. You do not want an 8.0 on your book, but it's still a cool comic book nonetheless. It is the first appearance of Doomsday, the cat that killed Superman. He's not really a cat, but you know.
cat could totally take Superman.
All right.
He's magical on him.
Anyways, Grader's notes said a bunch of stuff about a water stain on the back cover. Why don't you flip it around if we can see a water stain? I didn't see one. Maybe the guys at CGC were D-Runk as well. It happens. We all like to get D-Runk.
It wasn't water. I did it.
All right. Have a saboteur in my midst. All right. Whenever you're ready there.
D-Runk comes, George. Give me a break.
Have to hold that one up from Vanna. Here, let's take it out of its.
You are so picky today.
X-Men Alpha #1. It is the beginning of the Age of Apocalypse story. Why don't you flip it around for him real quick? That is a wraparound chromium cover. Pretty cool. It's a 23-year-old comic book. 9.8. I'm pretty excited about the grade. One of my favorite all-time comic books. It's one of them, ever see the movie Conspiracy Theory where Mel Gibson buys the copy of Catcher in the Rye every time he sees it? It's kind of what happens when I see this book.
Never seen it.
On to the next book. After a swig.
Would you remove it from the plastic sleeve for me, sir?
Pat Sajak doesn't have to deal with this shit.
Pat Sajak is way more talented.
Alright. X-Men Omega 9.8. Pretty cool. That is the conclusion to the Age of Apocalypse storyline. I'm excited to have that as a 9.8 as well. Flip her around for me. It's one of my favorite characters. It's Morph right there. That's my dude. X-Men animated series. I don't know why. I always felt a kinship to him, but 9.8, another very old comic book, or old enough. 23 years old is enough time to have some wear and tear. And 9.8, looking pretty good. All right. That one goes back to me.
You see why I don't do this?
All right. This is the 2018 San Diego Comic-Con Convention edition of Superman #1. Unfortunately, everything is cool about this book except for this thing up here, that 9.4. Yeah, I thought that was a 9.8. But, you know, they can get D-Runk too. Flip it around. It's cool.
Very cool back.
Silver foil back, just straight up DC. No ad on the back. That's pretty cool.
Convention stamp. Yep.
But yeah, I enjoy it. This one is going to be up on the eBay because I'm going to sell it. because I haven't seen one of these on eBay yet. So maybe I can get someone to buy that.
So how did that 9.4 make you feel on the inside, given that you are a Superman fan?
It hurt. I really thought that, this is comic book came out in September. I thought this. What month are we in right now?
It might be August.
Okay, so this. Look at this. We got a typo. 9/18. This comic book is from the future. This should be worth so much money. It's unfucking believable. Holy shit. The other one has got the typo too. These are going back to CGC. I paid them money to get it right. They did not. Maybe they can give me the right grade this time. Who knows? 9/18. Am I wrong? Should that be the month and the year?
That's September. September of 18.
Wow. And I've already got it. You saw it here first, folks. All right,
McFly, would you remove the prophylactic from the comic?
All right.
Why don't you hold this one? I know this is precious to this man.
All right, so this is another variant of the same comic book. This is a 1 in 100 sketch variant of Superman #1 that comes out in September of 2018. You saw it here first. I'm breaking...
Superman flew the other way around the globe this time.
Oh, he reversed time. Another reverse time joke. Yeah, right before he ripped the S off his chest and...
Going forward, we don't get that.
Yeah, it's just...
Nobody reversed shit.
But yeah, so on the back there's a Teen Titans Go advertisement, kind of cool. Not a convention edition, but Virgin variant sketch edition. I absolutely love this book. This will be going on the wall, just not during the video. All right, well, that's all I got to unbox today.
So why don't you tell the guys out there what we're going to do next time, George?
What I got next? I've got a couple books. So I've already had a version of this that I sent out to CBCS, a different comic book grading company. But it's probably my favorite comic book in my collection, so that'll be next. And the next books that I submit to CGC, after I submit those back to them so they can correct the dates, amateurs, that is so... Wow.
Is that the first time you noticed that?
It is the first time that I've noticed that.
Happy to have been here.
Which is really cool because this is the second time we did this video. We had a mishap in the first.
Snafu.
We had a snafu. Our director of photography is also Runk, and that happens. Man of Steel foil variant. Very excited about that. I'm really hoping to get 9.8 on this one. I got Flash number 92, the first ever appearance of Bart Allen. When I bought this at the comic book shop just a couple weeks ago, the dude at the register was pretty excited. He's like, "Oh, you grabbed a good one," and I didn't hear him say that to the guy that was before me, so I think he meant it. I've got Uncanny X-Men number 248. It is the first ever cover artwork by Jim Lee on an X-Men comic book, and if you like comic books, you like Jim Lee. I like him more than Stan Lee, to be honest with you, but that's probably going to earn me a couple thumbs downs. I don't give up. Uncanny X-Men number 2.
First appearance of who?
I don't know.
I think that's the first appearance of Bishop, one of my favorite characters.
Oh, yes. It is the first appearance of Bishop. I'm glad you noticed. This is going to get a 9.8. You heard it here first. And now I have Marvel Team Up Spider-Man number 141. This is tied for the very first ever appearance of Spider-Man in his black costume. The other book, that it's tied with is an homage to the first ever Spider-Man comic book. It's more expensive. It does cost more, but that one doesn't have Daredevil or Black Widow on the front cover, so I think I win. But really, that's all I got for us here today. Try to keep this video short. There will be more. There will be a lot more. What do we do for YouTube videos when we like them?
We would like it if you would like and subscribe, and in the comments, either bid on his stuff or tell us what we can do better for the next video.
So there'll be no constructive criticism because we did everything perfect. But yeah, share the video too. That's always really nice when you share the video. And yeah, that's really all I got. Hey, George.
Pineapple.
Runk Comics.
End scene.
And it's over.